You may be watching this video with some mixed feelings. Hopefully you feel relieved. You stuck with the longest chapter of the book and finally have a pretty good overall picture of what the investing process involves. Even though it's not rocket science, it still involves some careful attention and study. You may also feel a bit disappointed that we didn't end the chapter with final investment recommendations for your messy portfolio. To wait until later on in the program to choose these investments, when we have a more complete picture of the cash flow requirements of your Best Fit Authentic Money Guide, leaves you without the feeling of closure which you had expected by now. Remember the first 2 words of investment advice Dr. Bernstein offered? That's right, slow down. It has taken years to get your portfolio in its current condition. It can wait another few weeks for a final revamping. Ross Levin, author of the Wealth Management Index, reminds financial advisors that investment management represents 25% of the overall wealth management process. Despite its relative importance, he reminds advisors that investment management should not become our focal point. Neither should it for you. By now you have come to appreciate the wisdom that lies beneath your frantic and compulsive activity. If you allow all of this investment information to age a few days, you'll be much happier with the end result. Let me explain. As you know, I grew up on a cattle ranch. Over the years, I came to appreciate the importance of the curing process. A T-bone steak from a properly cured quarter of beef was tender and tasty. The same cut from another quarter that had been processed without proper aging was tough as a piece of shoe leather. The only difference was the 7 to 10 days that the aged quarter was allowed to hang in a cool, protected environment. In Section 4, you can come back and finish implementing your investments, based upon what you've discovered in this chapter, as well as in the next 4 weeks of your 10 weeks' work. At that time, you may spend 1 to 4 hours in using one of the 4 recommended options to build your new portfolio. You will be glad that you waited. Your Authentic Money Guide will taste much better than if you had acted prematurely. Next week, we'll continue on with a close look at insurance. God willing, I'll visit with you after you've read the chapter and identified a few shorts in your insurance circuits. Until then, be grateful.